to introduce you to a brand new game called Says. It's bound to be an instant hit with family, friends, students, and with just about anybody between the ages of 8 and 108. With Says, you can have fun and earn points while creating sentences, being timed, and in the end, your opponents judge your sentence. Oh, and if they think your sentence is improper, they can steal it and take your points. Think it's easy? Think again. We're here in Santa Monica, California at the 3rd Street Promenade to test the skills of those who are up for the challenge. Let's meet our participants.
And cut.
So why don't you introduce yourself to us and tell us where you're from?
My name's Brian, and I'm originally from Rochester, New York.
My name is Greg, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Why did you decide to take the Says challenge today?
Well, I heard all the commotion going on over there, and I want to check everything out, so I went over, and it was a competitive game, and I want to get in on it.
Well, I have an 8-year-old daughter who's not with me today, but we play games all the time, and I'm always looking for new games that are educational to play with her.
Well, this is definitely one that I think you'll love, and of course your daughter's gonna love it because it's very educational.
Yeah.
But first we need to teach you the rules of the game.
Okay.
So why don't you come with me and we'll get started, okay?
Okay.
All right, come on. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go over the rules of the game Says. First of all, these are all the components here. As you can see, there's 1 die, there's 4 timers, and there's 4 sets of cards.
All right.
Now, as you can see here, the die only has a 4, 5, and a 6 on it. And the reason for that is because depending on what number you roll will determine how many consonant cards you get, okay? So in this case, you get 5, but you also get a vowel. No matter what, you always draw 1 vowel card. Now, that number also determines how much time you get to make your sentence. And if you see here, there's one that's 15, 30, 45, and 60. If you roll a 4, you get 30 seconds to create your sentence. 5, 45, 6, 60, you get it. All right. Now, this 15-second one comes into play, and I'll explain that to you in just a moment. Flip the cards over. Now, you do not flip the timer over until all the cards have been completely flipped over, okay? So once you do that, that's when the time starts. Before you do that, though, there's an action card, as you guys can see. And this is what makes the game extremely interesting, okay? When you pull a card, it'll usually give you some sort of a rule that you can do. Sometimes it's optional, and sometimes it's something that you have to do.
To get your points, you must create a sentence with at least 1 color in the sentence. Okay, sentence says, my orange lollipop was vivacious.
All right, I'll take that.
Okay,
Judges?
Now, when you create your sentence, when you're officially done making it, you need to make sure you say, sentence says, blah, 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 all right? Now, you may think your sentence makes sense, but if for some reason your opponents want to challenge you and they think that your sentence is improper, then if they want to, they can steal your sentence. Now, as you notice right here, there's numbers on the bottom of every card, okay? So let's say, for instance, you made a sentence with these cards, you would get all those points. But if you did, and they didn't think it made any sense, then one of you guys could challenge him, right? Then you would have to flip the cards all back over. Now, you would only have 15 seconds. However, you had the opportunity to already see what the letters are, so you always want to be paying attention to what's going on, okay? That's what keeps you guys engaged the whole time.
15 seconds. Go. Very good
Okay,
choice.
sentence says, oranges keep healthy vegans pumping.
Oh, that's so much
Come on! Give it up! Yeah?
Now, once your 15 seconds is up, if you get a sentence, you create a sentence, and all of you guys are in agreement saying, okay, that's cool, you're gonna get double the points. But there's a catch. If you're gonna try to steal a sentence and steal some points, you better be very sure that you're gonna be able to come with it, because if you don't in that 15 seconds, you're gonna lose double the points too. And again, you have to say sentence says when you create your sentence. Okay, so do you guys understand the rules of sentence says?
Yes, I do.
All right, are you ready to have some fun?
Yes. Absolutely.
The first person to get to 100 points wins the game. They take the whole enchilada.
Excellent.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, well then, let's get it started.
Rock and roll.
You guys ready to lose?
Okay, sentence says, can a flying squirrel play baseball?
Sentence says, can steaks be tenderized under vaporizers?
Time's running out, son.
Okay,
Come on,
sentence
come
says,
on, man.
kangaroos
Come
need
on.
lots of
No.
You
white jam!
They should have called it Box Full of Instant Fun, because fun is exactly what's unleashed when you start playing this game.
Go! Okay. let's
Game
see,
on, buddy. It's on.
Red
Who picks red?
belt is
Table.
is the
Where's
coolest,
he going with this? Where's he going with this guy?
comma hottest.
That's just your opinion.
Can I phone a friend or something like that?
Sentence says the Martian found dirt under comets.
That's a good one.
Wait a minute. No. That's not a good one because you don't find
Martians
dirt
found
under comets.
comets.
What do you mean you found dirt under a comet?
Martians do that.
Comets are in space.
Oh, because the comet is flying.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's my point.
Once it lands, it's no longer a comet. It's a rock.
A meteor. Plain Sentence Says is also an exciting way to help your children or anyone studying English as a second language to properly structure sentences.
To get your points, you must create a sentence with an animal or insect in it.
An animal. Sounds
There
kind of
you go.
hard. Sounds hard.
All right.
Sentence says fat dogs run in the hole.
You're the champion. All right. Sentence says she gets emergency rent. Heidi ho. Kaleidoscope.
There you go.
Heidi ho. Kaleidoscope. What? No, why? Come on.
Sentence says
Oh, wow.
Polly Mason had orange knickers.
So Susan, did you have fun or what?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Oh yes, I loved it.
What was it that you liked the most about Sentence Says?
I like it, the fact that it's competitive and it's under, you're under the gun.
I really like trying to create the sentences, but I liked it when you get really, really hard ones, so it makes you think a lot, but you can't because it's hard.
It just gets your mind working and it really gets you thinking.
Was it as easy as you thought it was going to be?
It's the rules are very simple. It's very easy to learn and to pick up, but it's a challenging game, which is good, and it's fresh. So it's challenging, but it's easy.
Now, would you recommend the game to someone?
Oh, definitely. It's a great game. I love to play games all the time, me and my friends. I would definitely have this as a game that we would play.
I'm going to add this to my collection.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the game? Being that it was like 10 being super fun, 1, not so fun.
I say a 10 because you really get into the game.
Definitely a 10. I was having a great time.
I'm taking a box home today.
So as you can see, Sentence Says is a blast for all players at any level. Visit us on the web at www.sentencesays.com.
And cut.